many people live in a tiny house equipped with indoor climbing walls? Matthew Hickey is not many people. And like most experienced climbers, he has a story about beating the odds. Did you think, looking back on it at that moment, that you might die?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
April 2016, climbing 100 feet above Franconia Notch, a piece of rock gave way. He and the rock fell onto a precipice below.
I was laying across my legs, my feet are sticking out the other side, and I'm totally pinned.
His hiking partner lifted that boulder off. He would spend 4 days in the hospital. A brush with death didn't stop Matthew from doing something he loves, tackling the vertical trails of the White Mountains of New Hampshire. In fact, he holds a certain distinction many hikers out here don't know about.
Do you know the red line?
Yeah.
So
Did you do the red line?
I hold the record for the red line.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
Yeah.
It is called redlining, checking off trails you hike in the AMC White Mountain Guide. A select few, like Matt, have earned the patch by finishing all of the trails.
All in all, it ended up being about 2,000 miles.
While most complete their redlining over several years, Matthew decided he wanted to do it in under a year. Starting in April of 2013, he set out every day.
I never broke trail. I wasn't going to try to waste my energy doing that. I knew it was going to be all summer long.
Matt camped by night, walked by day, sometimes 30 miles or more. He had to carefully plan where to leave his car and meals, checking off the trails as he went.
I was starting to come into situations where I would have to get in the car, drive to a trailhead, hike 8 miles on a trail, you know, that would make a little loop, then get back in the car and drive around to the other side of the mountains and hike another like 8-mile loop.
By fall, Matt was exhausted, but he hiked on and completed his red line on October 13th, 2013, in record time.
I completed the red line in 193 days, consecutive days.
While Matt may be the fastest redliner, Dr. John Burroughs is listed as the first.
I love to climb and I love to hike, so I got involved with Jean Danielle and working on the Appalachian Mountain Club AMC White Mountain Guide.
Back in 1988, John volunteered to measure and document all of the AMC trails in New Hampshire to update the guidebook. What he discovered, often overlooked routes.
People have no idea the beauty that is in the state of New Hampshire that hardly anyone ever gets to see.
John would spend 3 years on his days off carefully documenting trails.
In those days, the AMC White Mountain Guide, in its 25th edition, covered the White Mountain National Forest trails and the trails to the north and the trails all the way down to Massachusetts in the south.
He hiked all of them, about 2,000 mountainous miles, and completed the updated guidebook. Now, it was years later, redlining became a thing, and that's when John received a call about official finishers.
He said, "When did you finish?" And I said, 1991. He said, "Well, you're the first person who's ever done it." I don't consider it an exclusive club. I consider it a club available and open to anybody who's interested in exploring their state.
Today, the AMC continues to document trail changes for updated guidebooks by using satellite technology like this. Larry Garland is a cartographer for the Appalachian Mountain Club.
My primary responsibility is producing the large format color maps for the AMC guidebook publications.
Larry is also an avid hiker, and he too completed the red line in the early 2000s, something that comes quite literally from marking the guidebook.
The old-fashioned way, by taking a red felt tip marker and drawing over the trails they've hiked, and that's where the name redlining came from.
There are more than 500 trails in the AMC guide. For most, these red lines are a fun guide for a day hike. Others have turned visiting each one into a quest.
Now it's become more popular. There are a lot more people that are interested, so it's become more of a social focus, if you will. There are some very interesting places in the White Mountains that might not be on the most common trails, the most common destinations, but they all have something very interesting. And I think that's opening yourself to the adventures that are there and discovering things that you didn't know.